Hello, Warriors fans, and welcome to Golden State Warriors News Today. I'm your host, bringing you the latest updates on our beloved Golden State Warriors. In today's episode, we have some intriguing developments to discuss, from assessing the future of our team to Karl-Anthony Towns trade rumors. Stick around to get all the insights you need. But before we dive in, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Warriors news and updates. Also, stay tuned until the end as we have a special announcement for you Lakers fans. At times, change becomes inevitable, even for the most successful NBA teams. The Golden State Warriors are no exception. As we know, nothing lasts forever, and our beloved team is slowly approaching an intriguing crossroads. With an aging roster and the impending retirement of the legendary Stephen Curry on the horizon, the Warriors find themselves in a precarious financial situation. For years, the Warriors have been on an impressive run, creating a dynasty that's been the envy of the league. However, we must acknowledge that even the mightiest empires eventually see their reign come to an end. The question is, should the Warriors start preparing for this eventuality? It's a complex dilemma, as any move geared towards the future may hurt our team's present performance. Yet, there's a glimmer of hope. Let's pivot to the hot topic of the day, Karl-Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Wolves have been in a partnership with Towns for years, but their collective success has been limited. Critics have often pointed to Towns' subpar interior defense as a major hurdle for the team's progress. In an attempt to address this, the Timberwolves acquired Rudy Gobert, one of the league's premier defenders, but the results have been underwhelming, to say the least. So, the big question is, what should the Timberwolves do? They have the option to monitor the situation up until the trade deadline, and if expectations aren't met, they might have to consider moving Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, here's where the Warriors come into the picture. Could we see a trade scenario where the Timberwolves send Towns to the Golden State Warriors? It's an intriguing idea, as the Warriors have been in search of a way to extend their dynasty. Towns' presence in the Bay Area could offer them just that. Let's delve into why this might work. When we talk about Towns, we're discussing an offensive powerhouse who can also stretch the floor. Imagine him alongside the iconic Stephen Curry. This could very well be the best shooting team in the history of basketball. But basketball is a two-way sport, and you need defense to win championships. In this regard, pairing Karl-Anthony Towns with our very own Draymond Green makes sense. Draymond, arguably the best defensive player of his generation, possesses a unique ability to guard both the perimeter and the interior. His defensive prowess is precisely what the Warriors need to complement Towns' offensive firepower. It's a match made in basketball heaven. Moreover, Towns' addition to the Warriors roster could potentially address some of our team's defensive limitations. Between Gobert and Towns, neither excels at guarding the perimeter. So, pairing Towns with Draymond would create a more balanced defensive front. On the offensive end, the Warriors are already challenging to guard. Adding Towns would take their scoring potential to another level. However, as much as this trade scenario seems appealing, it's essential to consider the long-term implications. If the Warriors make a move with the future in mind, it could potentially impact their current performance. They must carefully weigh the pros and cons, as sacrificing the present for the future is always a delicate balance in the NBA. We need to recognize that Towns' acquisition would come with a hefty price tag, both in terms of player assets and finances. Are the Warriors willing to make that investment? The answer to this question could shape the trajectory of our team for years to come. It's worth noting that the Warriors are well aware of the challenge ahead. They understand the delicate balance between preserving their current success and planning for the future. As fans, we have to trust in the team's management to make the right decisions. The Warriors' management has a track record of making strategic moves and has shown a knack for finding hidden gems in the draft. This organization is not just about the now, it's about building a legacy that will stand the test of time. And while the future is uncertain, Warriors fans can take solace in knowing that this team will continue to fight for victory, year after year.